What's going on, everybody? This is Tony, welcoming you back to another video. And in this video, I'm going to show off what I picked up for a new comic book day for the last few weeks. So stick around. What's going on, everybody? This is Tony, welcoming you back to the Comiverse. And like I said in the intro, in this video, I'm going to show you some books I picked up yesterday and the last few weeks for new comic book day. Got some good stuff here, and at the end of the video, I'm also going to show you something else I picked up that I've been waiting a long time to get, and I finally got it. So let's get started with the new books. Now, the first couple books I picked up from one of my LCS's B&B collections over on Stone Street in Jonesboro. So, first one's from DC. This is Firestorm the Nuclear Man, #1. This is the first issue of his ongoing series. I finally got 3 Firestorm comics. I've said before, I believe I said in the video for the hot seat that I did that Firestorm is my favorite DC character, and ironically, now I only have 3 comics of Firestorm. I'm gonna have to start working on that run. I'm really happy to have this in my collection. Next up, we have Vampirella and Dracula Unholy #1. This is a Virgin variant. This is a B&B collection store exclusive. I just thought I'd pick this up because I love the cover. This is the first Vampirella comic that I've ever bought, but this one is not going into my PC. This is actually one of the books I'm going to give away for my 100 subscriber giveaway. I figured somebody would enjoy this. Now, the rest of the books I picked up from my other LCS, which is the Rogues Gallery on Marketplace. The first book is the Sandman Universe Dead Boy Detectives #1. It's a variant cover. This one is one of the, like I've said before in other videos, if you buy a certain amount of books, you get to pick from the variant box. So this is what I picked, and I'm going to throw this in the giveaway pile as well. May or may not be in the first one. I haven't decided yet. Next up, we have a facsimile of Whiz Kids. I believe this is issue 2. This is the first appearance of Captain Marvel or Shazam. Never read it before. Looking forward to reading that. Also from DC, we've got Wildcats #4. This is really picked up from the first issue. I really enjoyed it so far. It's been a really great story. Next up, a new one for me. This is a new Superman title, Superman #1. I really love this cover, and I'm hoping that this book will get me into wanting to read Superman again. In this issue, from what I've heard, we see the return of Kal-El, and we'll see how this one goes. Okay, on to Marvel. First up, we have Amazing Spider-Man #20. This is part 2 of the date that Black Cat and Spidey went on. First part was pretty cool. I'm hoping this one will be cool as well. Next up, we have Spider-Man #5. Now, I've said that the last few issues I haven't really enjoyed them. I'm hoping this one will be better. I've heard from other comments on other YouTube channels that this one is better. So let's hope that this is good. Next up from Marvel, we have Mary Jane and the Black Cat. This is even though Dark Web has ended, Mary Jane and Black Cat are still stuck in limbo and are trying to find a way to get home. This was one of the better series from the Dark Web tie-in or Dark Web series, and I'm looking forward to reading that. The last book from Marvel is another facsimile. This is the facsimile edition of Amazing Spider-Man #129, reprinting the first appearances of the Jackal as well as Frank Castle, aka the Punisher. And I'm really happy to have at least some sort of copy of this in my collection. On to Image, we have Gunslinger #17. Really love this book. This is my favorite of the Spawn books, and each issue just keeps getting better. I believe Javier is trying to get revenge on the people that murdered his family or some of his loved ones. This is a solid read. If you're not reading this series, I suggest you pick up the trade paperbacks or the single issues, whichever you prefer, because this is a really good series. Next up, we have Scorch number 15, another good series. I'm looking forward to reading this one as well and seeing how the story develops. I don't really remember what happened the last time, but it has been a really good story so far. Another Spawn book. We have Spawn Unwanted Violence number 2. I believe this is the last issue. This was like a 2-issue set. The first one was really good, and as I said before, I'm looking forward to reading this one. Next up, we have Nemesis Reloaded issue number 2. Now, the first issue of Nemesis Reloaded was my entry point into the Nemesis series. It just blew me away. I love this series. I even went back and got the original trade paperback, and I'm going to read that as well. But this has just been a really badass series, and I highly recommend it. Another series that I recommend from Image, this is the last Image book, is Nightclub number 3. We got this kid that got hurt in the first issue, and this cop, I believe it was a cop, turned him into a vampire. In the second issue, he turned his buddies into vampires. They all decided they're going to become superheroes, and the story continues with this one. And this is another solid read. And hey, look at that price. It's $1.99. You cannot beat that. Moving on to Boom, we have Specs issue number 4. This may be the last issue of this story. I'm not sure. But if it is, we'll see the final outcome of the two kids dealing with the glasses that they got that gives them, it basically, whoever's wearing them, if they make a wish, it comes true. So I'm looking forward to reading that. Next up, we have Once Upon a Time at the End of the World. I believe this is, yeah, it's issue number 4. The first issue, honestly, kind of bored me, but issues 2 and 3 really picked up, and this has become a really good series. So, yes, this is another one I recommend. The last 2 books, I've always said that if I get Spawn or Something That's Killing the Children books, I'm a happy guy. Well, I got 3 Spawn titles already, and now I got 2 from Something That's Killing the Children. First up, we have, I believe this is issue 12 of House of Slaughter. This series has really picked up as well. This new storyline focuses on Jace, I believe it's pronounced Jace Boussier, the lover of Aaron Slaughter. And I believe this one is actually taking place in current time. I know the first 5 issues were a past story, and then issues 6 through 10 was a story of another guy, I can't even remember his name, which may or may not have been current. And then this one as well. This series has been really picking up. And the final book I got was Something Is Killing the Children, number 29. We see Erica still continuing to deal with the lady from the House of Cutter as she's framing her for the murders of these people in this town, and Erica's trying to figure out some way to get out of this, kill the monster, and deal with this woman. So the last thing I want to show you is something I've been eyeballing at B&B Collections for a long time, for the last few months. I kept looking at it every time I went in there. I wanted to pick it up. I just didn't have the money. But I finally got the money to get it. And I'm really happy to add this to my collection. This is my second statue. And it is of the Taskmaster. The real Taskmaster. So give me a few minutes and we're going to get this thing opened up so you can really see what it looks like. So there he is. This thing is nice. I'm very happy about that. As far as I'm concerned, this is Taskmaster. No offense to those who prefer the Taskmaster in the Black Widow movie, but I really was not happy with that Taskmaster. As far as I'm concerned, the one from the MCU film, Black Widow movie, I rate that one about as much as I do the Bane from Batman and Robin. And if anybody knows how I feel about the Bane from Batman and Robin, they know it is not my favorite. But I'm really happy to have this in the collection. I may put this on a spinner. I may not. I don't know. But yes, this will join Phoenix up on the shelf, and I'm very happy with the detail and everything of this statue. And there you have it. That's all I've picked up for the last few weeks from New Comic Book Day stuff. I hope you enjoyed the video. And as of yesterday, I've reached 102 subscribers on my YouTube channel. So I want to take a minute and thank everybody for subscribing. I am currently working on my 100 subscriber giveaway. You saw one of them in the pile I just showed that will be in the giveaway. I've got a few others as well. I have one of my friends has confirmed that he will donate something for the giveaway. So I think I've got a nice little stack of books set up for that. And as soon as I figure out what I'm going to do as far as the giveaway goes, I will post a video announcing everything, and we'll go from there. I'm going to post some links in the comments below to some YouTube channels that you should check out because they make content, awesome content every week. You should check them out as well. Before I forget, Tuesday, February 28th at 7 p.m. Eastern, 8 p.m. Central, 8 p.m. Eastern, 7 p.m. Central, I will be on Gary B's channel, on Gary B's show, the 1011, where I'll be showing off some of my favorite issues from my collection that mean a lot to me. That's going to be awesome. I'm looking forward to that. I'm also working on the next episode of Tony's Comic Spotlight, which may or may not feature Captain America Comics #1 from 1941. I haven't decided yet. Hopefully that one will come out Thursday, but I got a lot of stuff coming out, so hopefully it will. So again, I believe that's everything. Thanks for watching the video, and thank you for being a subscriber. It really does mean a lot to me. I appreciate everything. And until then, I'll see you later.